Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. On behalf of the students, the staff, the faculty, and alumni of Burris Laboratory School, we'd like to recognize our Muncie Burris Owls volleyball team for an outstanding season. They had a record of 31-4 this season and ended the season securing the Class 2A state championship. Lots of claps. This remarkable run this year was very special to this team as they secured the 23rd state championship in year 2023. And 23 and 23 on their shirts is a saying that I'm sure this team will never forget. Similar to the saying 23 and 23, when I was a Burris volleyball player, we also had season mottos that would serve as a motivation throughout the season. One that I vividly remember was a phrase, earned, never given. We had this printed on our shirts. We used this as huddle chants, and our coaches often used it to give us a little push when we needed it. It's no secret that Burris is very well known in the volleyball community. And often I'd hear people who weren't a part of our community say things like, yeah, Burris won another championship. Oh yeah, they always win. And while true, the passiveness never sat right with me because Burris volleyball is one of those things that you don't really understand until you're a part of it. You don't really see the sacrifice, the hard work that goes into it, the countless hours in the gym, missing out on social events, the toll it takes on your body, and balancing an extremely rigorous course load. The state championship title you girls achieved this year is far more than something that was just given to you. The hard work, determination, and focus you put into the sport, the school, is undoubtedly earned, and you deserve every bit of this celebration. Yes. We'd now like to present the unveiling of the state championship ring brought to you by Burris Broadcast. Technical difficulties, I'm so sorry. As the screen goes up, I have two of our elementary players here with me today, and our elementary and middle school teams are also here. I think that's a big part of Burris Volleyball. It always has been. Our younger players looking up to you and getting to see that. And also, I've known so many of you since you were little and in middle school playing, and seeing that growth is really important, having that connection. So I'm really excited for them to be here and be a part of your day. So when I call your name, I ask that you come on up. Either Ainsley or Maddie will hand you your ring. And then if you take a seat, once we get everyone up here, yeah, it's a party. We'll take a picture. All right, we're going to start with senior Layla Gonzalez. Lindsay Robinson. Addison Pierce. Ella Nagelkirk. Jolyn Fang. Zoe Ogle. Lily Howell. Anna Howell. Maya Trammell. Jamaria Jackson. And up next, we have also the 2023 2A Mental Attitude Award winner. Just in the nick of time, we have something we'd like to present to Aubrey Miller. It's taller than Ainsley, but this will be hung up in Burris Laboratory School forever, or in the ball gym, with Aubrey's name for 2023 for the Mental Attitude Award winner. It's a big deal. Up next, we have Avery Seal. Grace Murray. And Franny Taviani. We also have two coaches that were a very important part of the season that couldn't make it today. I think they are live streaming it and watching it from home. That is assistant coach and also Burris volleyball alumni Avery Mayfield. Assistant coach and JV coach and also Ball State men's player Will McPhillips. And head coach Jim Craig. Well, did you open them yet? Yes. Oh, they're on your finger. Hold them up. Let's see them. They're so bright and shiny. No, there are no extras. I'm sorry. Maybe in a few years you'll be up there. Okay, so at this time, I'd like to invite head coach Jim Craig to say a few words.
Hello, I appreciate all of you coming today. Of course, I know you got out of class to do it, so that's always a little carrot. A couple of people I wanted to pay respect to were Coach Mayfield and Coach McPhillips, Avery, and Will. They, as you probably might be able to detect, I'm a little bit of an older guy, and these folks came in and really took some of the edge off of my old guard tendencies and the way I like to do stuff, and kind of settled some things down and really gave us some really a nice climate to practice in and also at the games. Both of them are very integral of what happened, and I regret that they couldn't be here today. I know they've got life schedules, but I wanted to certainly pay respect to those folks. I also have three people that don't get a whole lot of pats on the back, but it's a very, very, very terrifically important thing with Burris Volleyball. And that's Ms. Harnish, Mrs. Howell, and Mrs. Fisher, the junior high coaches. I think it's really important that it doesn't go unnoticed that when the kids come into high school, there's a really good background, a really good concept of how to play, how you're supposed to perform the skills, and how you're supposed to act as a Burris volleyball player. And like I said, it's kind of a thankless job at times, but those of us that have been doing this a while certainly appreciate the dedication and certainly appreciate the difference that makes over a lot of programs. Mr. Hayworth and Mr. Rathman, I know Mr. Hayworth's not here any longer, but he did a terrific job of setting things up, helping out with the schedule, making sure we got to where we needed to be and how we needed to be there. I don't think folks really understand that an athletic director's job is a lot of tentacles, a lot of things they have to deal with, a lot of things they have to look at. They have to get officials, they have to make sure we have a place to play, they have to make sure the other team knows to get here, and they do that with several different sports. So I appreciate the work that those folks did. And other thing is a special, I can't say enough, thank yous to the parents and the grandparents. They take it upon themselves to make sure these kids are where they're supposed to be, in a good mood when they get here. They just take care of a lot of things that in the old days it seems like coaches had to do, and now they don't. I made a statement to the girls when it was over. I don't think anybody has ever won a state championship, has coached a state championship winning team with the least and few issues that I had. And that's a very, very telling thing as far as with the adults that are behind these girls, the parents, and again, the grandparents, friends, and a lot of you too, a lot of you classmates that see these girls in the hallways or see them after hours or whatever, and I think you really help the whole concept of what's going on here. And for those of you that were at the state championship game, my God, thank you. It was something that really makes your heart pump a little bit faster when you saw that kind of support. There was no way in the world we were going to be denied, and a lot of it had to do with the kind of support that we had. In closing, I'd just like to say a couple of things about what this was all about. For me, it was 45 years. And it was a lot of, I wasn't obsessed with it, but boy, I sure was glad it happened. To you folks that are young players and everybody for that matter, this was an exercise in goal setting. About this time last year, we started our weight training program. And I remember the first day I went in, I think it was Avery, brought up the idea of win a state championship. And you know, we all, okay, because we'd been through it so many times before, and maybe hadn't quite got it done, but there was something about the timbre of how things were said that made you kind of feel like, well, maybe something could happen here. But goal setting is something I'm sure teachers, I'm sure your parents have talked about, and sometimes we shy away from that because we don't want to be disappointed if we don't reach the goal. But as time went on, it seemed to be something that was on especially the seniors' mind. I mean, it was brought up often. And when we got into practice in the summer, you know, there was this 23 and 23. I think Layla was the one that showed me that, and I just kind of stood there and I go, well, that's nice. But as time went on, it just kind of, you know, snowballed into something that was, you know, possible. The pathway to achieve was developed as we went through the year. We had mostly ups. We had a few downs, but we had a game at Pendleton that kind of determined what was going to happen to us, I think. We had a game at Newcastle that we just played awful, and we went in the locker room after that was over and had a couple things said that really made a lot of difference in certainly my outlook of stuff. And it was almost like that was the night that it was really established that this is a player-driven team. All I had to do was make sure that I did my scouting reports, told them what I thought the other team was going to do, and get out of their way. And that's kind of what happened with as things went on. Leadership, it's something you hear, and if you're ever able to be called a leader, and you're ever able to earn that position, that title, take advantage of it, because that's what we had. We had 15 leaders out there in their own way, making their own statements, and I'll always be grateful, especially, well, I shouldn't say especially, to all of them, for no matter what their role was, no matter how they fit into the scheme of things and all that, everybody came to practice, everybody worked hard, everybody did what they could, even if it was just serving. You know, the variety of serves, the difference of things that are said in practice, the difference of, you know, just being positive. That was so important to what happened here. But I've been lucky all my life to have had a number of really good teams and even some really great teams. But this is one I'll remember what little time I have left. But it's just one of those things that you strive for. You always have goals. You always feel like you're trying to do something. But man, these girls did it. And Burris should be proud. All of Muncie should be proud. And I certainly am. Thank you all.
Thank you, Coach Craig. We appreciate all of you joining us today. I had a little blurb in here, too, to the parents and the families. Coach Craig really got the message, though. But I want to say thank you for fostering an environment at home that we get to reap the benefits on the volleyball court, but also at school. When I look at these girls, I see leaders. I see their future ahead of them, all the things that they're going to accomplish, and a lot of that's because of what's happening at home, too. So thank you. We know there's much sacrifice and guidance going on, and car rides home and pep talks as well. We would like to invite you as well tonight to the high school boys basketball game. The unveiling of the new state championship banner will be tonight during halftime of the varsity game. And yeah, we'll hang up as soon as we can. We'll get Aubrey's Mental Attitude Award winner up as well. Again, congratulations, girls. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait to see what next year holds. We have the state trophy up here if you guys would like to take pictures with it. We also have a request from our elementary girls that they would like a group picture with you all. And parents are welcome to stay and take some pictures too. The rest of our high school kiddos that are here, I ask that we really talked fast, I'm so sorry. We have about 25 minutes left, so as we dismiss, you're welcome to hang and talk, but let's make our way back to the classroom. Coach Howell has a message for me. Oh yes, I already told them about that, and they'll get it with their shadow box. All right, let's give them another round of applause as they're heading out. Okay.
All my mans around me fresh like next year we in 10th grade. Must stay here outside the spot up shooter to a 10-day. Tried to be heroic, now he Tony Stark in endgame. It ain't shit.
Hey, Nikki, can you hear me? Are you able to turn off the projector light for me? The projector light? I have to? How do I do that? Never mind, Nikki, I got it.